Hello everyone, John and I are back out actually in Santan, LandSea. We're actually closing 2 deals out here next week. They just opened up this series of new homes here, starting off in the 300s right to about 345. These are smaller houses, smaller footprints, about 30-foot wide lots. Some of these homes are only going to have a 1-car garage. This one obviously has a 2. Square footage is going to run anywhere from like 971 to about 1563, I believe. So these are smaller houses, obviously more for the budget. Like I was saying, that John and I, we just closed a couple out here, or actually we're closing a couple next week. So just to give you an idea, these people here do a really good job. We met with the superintendent, we met with the area manager as well. Very, very good people to work with. They got some great incentives. If you guys are curious about the rest of these homes behind us, we already filmed these, so please check out that video if you're looking for LandSea in Santan. We've already filmed all these. Actually, one of my favorite floor plans out of all the builders is actually the Parker, which is right here. They've even got some homes in here with 5-car garages. So a lot of great options with LandSea. They're doing 4 of these smaller footprint homes.
So within the Crest Series, there's going to be 4 floor plans out here. As we mentioned, there's actually going to be 4 different collections. We already covered the other 3 in our other video that we did a few weeks ago. Maybe it's already been a month, somewhere around there, but check that out as Lou mentioned. But in this series, this is great for, the first-time home buyers, maybe people that just don't need a lot. They don't care about having a huge home. They want low maintenance. They want maybe a little bit bigger yard than like a townhouse, and you're gonna get that here. These are gonna be 35 wide. So like I said, not big lots, but actually this lot, which we'll see in a sec, you could still probably put a little pool in. It's probably a little bit better for maybe a hot tub, kind of outdoor kitchen pergola setup, but either way, that's kind of what you're working with here. Maybe you're someone that's retiring and just, maybe you're coming here for part-time of the year. This might be a perfect setup for that too. Come here for 6 months of the year, lock up, head back. This community, it is going to have a pool in here. HOA is going to be $100 a month, just to kind of refresh you guys on what's out here. There's going to be some little parkways, a lot of new stuff coming out this way. Schools are going to be either Santan schools or the Queen Creek schools. They both are kind of in that B range as far as how they score. Those are constantly getting better. You can always, drive your kids up to Chandler and Gilbert if you don't mind driving a little further. There's a bunch of charter schools out here too, so plenty of options for you and the family with the kids. But once again, this series is going to have 4 floor plans. It's going to start in the low 3s. You can probably get into some of them around that 312, 315 mark. They're going to make their way up to there. Most are going to top out in kind of the 340s, maybe some in the 360s, depending on what you spec out, or what is spec'd out, I should say. If you're looking to get into one of these sooner than later, the first quick move-ins are going to be in that July-August time frame. Now, as far as the square footage, which we may have mentioned, it's going to start in the 970s all the way up to about 1560 roughly. 3-bedroom, 2-bath options, 2-car garages. And then there's going to be actually a very small one, which is going to be a 2-bed, 2-bath, and a single car. And then the one across the street is going to be a 3-bed, 2-bath with a single car. So that's kind of what this collection has.
Let's go ahead and check this one out. This one is going to be the Horizon. So as soon as you walk in, you're going to be greeted actually with your door to your garage right here to the left. So your door to the garage is going to be right here to the left. You're going to have 2 double doors right here. This is where your washer and dryer is going to be. So you always stick a nice little cabinet above there for more storage. These are perfect homes for first-time home buyers. If you're done renting, you want to actually build some equity in your home and maybe get some tax incentives, this would be a great option for you. I know we're all the way down in Santan, but Santan has a lot of great things happening right now. A lot of retail happening, new grocery stores, Queen Creek Marketplace, where you probably do most of your shopping. About 25 minutes away, Olive Mill, Shrimp Farms, Pecans Entertainment District. Those are all within that same time frame. Also for Costco. Everyone asks about Costco. That's only about 25 minutes away as well. So once you open this door right here, you're going to see a nice little coat closet. We don't need them right now because it's starting to heat up here in Arizona. A little bit further down, you're going to hit your first full bathroom. This one is going to be actually outfitted with 3 bedrooms and 2 full bathrooms. Good sized rooms. Obviously you can tell these have lower ceilings than the majority of the homes that we typically film. And remember, if this series is maybe too small for you, or maybe you don't want to be at Santan, you guys want to be somewhere else, please reach out to John and I. We actually work for HomeSmart. We're independent agents. We're all over the valley, especially in the East Valley. So whenever you're looking for a new home, either resale or a brand new construction home, please reach out to us. Give us a phone call, shoot us a text or email. We'd love to help you out. We help out a lot of clients, especially a lot of people from out of state, get into new homes out here in Arizona. Remember, if you're looking to sell a home, we'd love to list your home and get you into a new one. So a little bit further down, you're gonna have another little closet right here. Little linen closet, and then this is going to be considered your master bedroom. So as soon as you come out to your house, you can, tell it's a lot smaller of a footprint, but like John had mentioned, or like we had mentioned, is that, low maintenance. So some people are actually looking for some, manufactured homes. Some of our clients are looking for manufactured homes. And when you pay, $100 grand, $150,000 for them, you still got to pay a lot fee of $600 or $700 a month, for the lot fee. That might not make as much sense as having your own backyard, your own space, and not paying a lot fee, basically renting the land. So you could tell it's a much smaller footprint. Got a decent sized little side yard over here for, like a doggy run. Obviously no RV gate, but yeah, this is it right here. But another thing to keep in mind is that for representation, please always go into buying a new home or even a pre-owned home, with some sort of representation, because our job is to look out for you. Typically the builders, probably 10 out of 10 times, the builders pay us our commission, so you don't have to pay for our services to go over the paperwork with you. If you're out of town, you're going to build from ground up. We come out and do videoing for you while it's getting framed. We also pay for the inspection for you. Always very important to get a third-party inspector, especially on a pre-owned home, but even on a new home, because you'd be surprised at the things that our inspector finds, so that when you sign on the dotted line and you're getting ready to move into your house is 100% set to go. So remember to do that. Always third-party inspector, always have representation, and let's keep this thing moving.
Check out our QR codes too while we're standing here. One's going to be our home search. Check that out if you just want to put your email in there and kind of mess around with some of our presets in there, whatever you're looking for. This one's going to be for our vendor list, but really it's just put your info in there. That way we can reach out to you, figure out a good time to either do a Zoom call, maybe, just exchange some text messages, figure out what you and your family need, what your goals are. If you have kids or whatever the case is, we can figure that out ahead of time, figure out where to meet and get that knocked out for you. And now if you're looking to sell a home and you already live in Arizona, we'd love to help you out with that too. Maybe you're looking to downsize, maybe you're looking to upsize, depending on where you're at with you and your family. But we got you covered, whether you're on the east side, west side, more up north, or even down, more in Maricopa. We have a really good grasp on the area. As you can tell, we're all over the place. This is going to be, I think, 101 videos now, so we definitely have been pounding the pavement. It helps us out. It's made us a lot more knowledgeable, which in turn is just going to help you guys out too. So continuing on in the Crest series, we're going to check out the second model they have, which is the Pinnacle. A couple quick things to mention. The driveway, the little extension here, that is going to be included in a lot of the spec homes they have. A little bit additional as far as price of the home goes. This one here is going to start around the $330 mark. It might vary a little bit depending on how they spec'd it out, but we just ran into the sales lady out here, Kim, She did say that all of these in the Crest Series are going to be spec'd out. So if we mentioned it earlier, you're not going to be able to pick out a lot and build from the dirt up in this collection, but probably not a big deal. They're going to have a few different packages as far as the cabinet colors and little variations from each one. But as we mentioned, first ones start July, August for a quick move-in. Now, the kitchen in here is actually really nice size. I do like the counter cabinet.
It's a huge island.
Just the feel in here is actually, it's a nice little home. You know, the biggest downside in my opinion is I wish they could have done 9-foot ceilings instead of the 8-foot. But regardless, it's a nice bright home, a lot of nice windows. They're not going to include the appliances in this collection or the blinds, so keep that in mind. There's going to be a little bit of an additional cost after the fact for that stuff. But little pantry here. And then over here, you're going to hit, well, that's your single car garage. You know what? That is probably open. Just kind of, I mean, I think we know what it probably looks like, but got a little side door to the side yard. Your hot water tank is over there in the corner. Then you're going to hit your first spare bedroom right here. Once again, this is going to be a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's going to be that single car garage. Now the lots are going to be 30 wide here. This might be a little bit of a downside, but you got your little stackable closet here for your washer dryer. Then moving further down, you're going to have a little linen closet outside the full bathroom here. It is a 2 full bath, which is great for this size home. It's all you need. Then you're going to hit your second spare bedroom on the back side here. Now these are just going to have your standard closet. Then right across from there is going to be your master bedroom. Not a huge room, but plenty big for a nice king-size bed, as you can see. A lot of nice windows once again. These are going to be pre-wired for ceiling fans, which coming out backside of the Pinnacle here. This yard might be a little bit bigger than probably most of the lots you're gonna get, but once again, you got a decent side yard over here, 30-foot wide. You know, the sitting patio area is very minimal, as you can tell. You're not gonna be able to, do like a TV setup under there, but one thing to mention too, what's great about these smaller homes is the energy efficiency and the cost of just cooling them down in the summer. It's going to be a lot better, of course, than a bigger home. So that's a plus. Low maintenance, once again. Have enough room to do a kitchen, patio, pergola, that type of setup back here. Maybe even a small pool, but that's going to be this one. Once again, this is the Crest Series. It's a great starter home for people. Hopefully this kind of gives you guys an idea, kind of more what's at the bottom end. Everything's probably more than what we wish it was. I think Lou and I, we both agree. We wish this was low 2s, but it's not. It's starting in the low 3s, and like I said, you're gonna top out around 360 right in there. They're gonna have different interest rates depending on the week. Right now, as we mentioned, 4.99. In another week or so, who knows? Maybe they'll be back down to 3.99, which would be awesome to get into one of these. But thanks again for watching. We got a lot coming up, so stay tuned. Just reach out to us. We'd love to meet you and your family. We love meeting different people from different parts of the country, different backgrounds. So we look forward to meeting you, working with you, and we'll see you guys soon.